There are a few things in this world that I find seriously funny. One of those things is Tina Fey. Another is great slapstick. Yet another is movies that try to tell a story seriously and fail. Like a lot. Today's movie falls into that last category, and I have the honor of exposing you to the unauthorized Full House story. Yay. Lifetime decided it was a good idea to show audiences what it was like behind the scenes of one of the most schmaltzy TGIF sitcoms ever conceived, Full House. And while I'm happy I won't be developing diabetes from how sickly sweet the show is, I'm going to be filled with empty carbs by how much nothing this movie actually offers me. And Jared Leto and I are here for you, to show that trite films can be survivable. So without further ado, let's begin. Oh no, roses! This can only end one way.
Tina! Bring me the axe!
So we start off in the living room. Wow, it's the first shot and I'm already done. I mean, how is this supposed to be the Tanner's house? Everything is wrong. And I'm by no means exaggerating. How could they think that this was this? There is so much wrong here that I laughed a solid minute when I saw this upon my initial view. Following that completely riveting look at everybody's flawless casting. Seriously, this is comparable to when your mom buys off-brand cereal. We flash back to Bob Saget and Dave Coulier talking to each other after a stand-up routine.
It's crazy. It's like all the stand-ups we came up with are killing it lately.
I know. Did you hear Roseanne's getting multiple pilot offers?
Yeah, same with Tim Allen. It's like every stand-up comic we have ever worked with either has a pilot deal or a movie.
Because that's how all people in the world of extraneous and clunky dialogue talk to each other. Did you know, Dave, that I am a man? Did you know that I am also a man? Now that we've got that established, how about we rattle on about our most obvious traits so the audience at home knows what to expect of us? I've got nothing better to do. Genius screenwriting. The guy playing John Stamos isn't faring too well either. He's only 22 and been in 2 failed TV pilots. I'm by no means judging him. That's 2 more failed TV pilots than I've ever been a part of. Wait. Where have I seen this guy before? Let me think. Oh yeah! All I can say is he definitely came in like a wrecking ball with this performance. We're then introduced to young Candace Cameron, who's about to audition for the role of DJ Tanner in that one sitcom. What is it? Oh yeah! Happy Days! But, uh-oh, she completely f***s it up.
Thanks.
She looks familiar.
Oh, yeah, that's Candace Cameron. Her brother Kirk is the star of Growing Pains.
Oh, how was she?
Only okay.
What? Someone's sibling isn't as talented as they are. Where have I seen that before? Then, like a gender-swapped Napoleon Bonaparte, she marches her stout self into the conference room and completely takes over. We're laughing because she's funny. Isn't this so true to life? Spoilers much? I think it's time to talk about how uncanny most of the casting is. Uncanny as in Uncanny Valley. Seriously, the only person who looks remotely like who they're playing has got to be the guy playing Bob Saget. And now a brief comparison of the real actors and their movie counterparts. Now, when it comes to the casting of Michelle, it seems the whole thing was entirely coincidental.
They're adorable.
Oh, thank you.
Are they here to audition for Michelle?
No. We're just waiting on a friend. She brought her twins to try out, and we're all just gonna head to the park when they're done.
Oh, very cute.
Thank you.
You said you're cute.
What are their names?
Which I've read actually did happen. And now, the part that didn't happen was the fact that the twins were 5 years old and practically spilling out of their stroller. Child abuse, anyone? There's still some good news, though.
ABC ordered the series.
I heard.
You don't look like a man who just had his first TV show picked up.
Of course not. He looks more like this. Uh-oh, it seems as though Bob Saget won't get the role of Danny Tanner after all. Kind of a shame. He fit the role so perfectly in Fuller House. Just kidding. They reshoot the pilot later, and Bob is apparently a much better fit.
Pretty much. I have been meaning to ask you, is that your real nose?
Yes, he cut it off of the real John Stamos' face because he wanted to be a method actor. He certainly knows the trouble this causes now.
Let's hope this only lasts one season.
I'm just going to bring this up. Yep, there you go. Welcome to your own personal inferno.
This is my first series.
Me too. I mean, I've done a few guest spots, but nothing like this.
Apparently, the girl's equivalent to a dick-wagging contest starts on day 1.
What's that smell, and why does it make me want to run screaming from my own home?
Joey told me the wrong direction.
No, you just heard him backwards.
His hearing's shot from all that loud rock and roll.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
I think we got a problem.
Huh. The shortest Full House episode ever. I was always under the delusion that a Full House episode was the length of a normal sitcom, not the length of an Old Thomas and Friends episode.
Oh, here's another winner to add to the pile. Comic Bob Saget did the impossible. He left CBS's Trainwreck morning program and actually found something worse to work on.
Well, they're not wrong. Full House wasn't exactly nominated for anything major when it came to awards during its run. Just a lot of young artist nominations. It's the small victories, I suppose.
And that's the nice review. People magazine gave us a D+.
Considering how much time Bob is spending on the set, this is the only D he's given his wife lately. Ugh, here we are, back to the inaccurate house again. God, this disgusts me. Also, this shot.
I say we hire a bunch of strippers and install a pole right here.
What's a stripper?
Hopefully a career path you will never have to follow.
Bob!
Well, Jodie Sweetin might not have done stripping, but she did do a lot of other stuff.
Bob has quite a mouth on him.
Indeed he does. Some might say he was born with it.
Saget, I say this with respect. Nobody knows their way around a genitalia joke like you do.
Well, that's certainly one way to tell him he's a dick. Some time passes, and soon the show becomes such a big success that posters are featured on bus stops, you guys. That, and Andrea Barber is updated to a series regular.
We're working.
I know, I'm sorry. They just made Kimmy a series regular. You're kidding. So you're gonna be here all the time now? DJ and Kimmy are best friends on the show, and now we get to be best friends here. It's gonna be so great to have someone my own age around. I know, it's so exciting.
Why did we end so uncomfortably close to Jodie Sweetin? Are we going to explore the fact that she feels isolated and alone due to the fact that no one else her age is around? Or are we just going to completely steamroll over that and cut to...
Funny voices and fart jokes.
God, I just love how this movie's priorities are all in order.
You're a good-looking, funny, successful lead of a network TV series.
Well, one of those things is true. Some more time passes, and we actually get what happens to be probably the most candid and well-thought-out moment in the whole movie. The whole cast is dancing around and singing. It's one of those few moments that captures the goofy, feel-good, nary a drop of cynicism feel that was the original Full House. And later, we get some actual crisis. Candace has to... kiss a boy.
But I don't know how. Do I lean in? What do I do with my hands?
Can I kiss you?
Ah, no! Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen are growing so much in popularity that their agents are getting them on everything from pencil boxes to CDs.
We feel confident it'll really build the Olsen twins brand.
You talk about them like they're a product.
A very lucrative product.
Yes, I would tend to agree. I mean, when was the last time you saw Candace Cameron's face plastered onto a whole set of kids' films?
Stopped reading those rags. Most of it's only half true at best.
Well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Now, I actually like this scene too. It brings up some very important issues about what it's like to be a child star growing up in front of a whole nation. It's embarrassing and filled with rumors. If the movie had had the balls to go a tad darker with the subject matter, maybe this could have been a racy parable about what it's like to work on a hit show that most of the cast resents. But that would have been a smart idea, and we can't have that. So let's cut back to shaving cream fight!
No problem.
Now that the show is beginning to wind down, and that Candace is now old enough to attend a high school nearby, she does so, only to face bully day stereotypes.
Big deal, but she's not even that pretty. And the show's so stupid.
Oh yeah? How many seasons of a crap show have you been the star of? What the f***? Did I just enter Mommy Dearest actor changing territory? She might not look like Candace Cameron, but the girl who they got to play older Andrea Barber certainly does look a lot like her. Girls are talking about how great it is to be around one another, with people they know are good people. But it's kind of sad knowing that, even though they grew up with good people around, the outside is just looking to crush them when their show ends. Being around only a small number of people your whole life can apparently screw you up.
Come on, guys, I'm serious.
We have to go film this episode about Michelle getting amnesia after falling off a horse, and then there's 2 of her. This is as serious as it gets. At long last, the show films its final episode. Candace Cameron gets married, and it's super special, and none of the aftermaths of being sheltered from the rest of the world because you were a child actor for 8 years are ever addressed. Thank the holy Lord, it's over. This movie is entertaining on a level of, I just want to see where this goes. You don't watch it for the facts or the character development, you watch it to see how trite and stupid it is. And it's absolutely glorious. Like, I could not turn my eyes away for more than 5 seconds during this whole journey. And this isn't the only unauthorized story that Lifetime has created. Let's see some others, shall we? Oh god. Oh god, no! Not totally surprised. And I can safely assume that they are just as vapid and idiotic as this one was. And now I'm going to leave you with a quote from Dan Caffrey from the AV Club, which I think sums up the movie perfectly. This is Dustin signing off, but only for now.